Hello and welcome to Beyond Borders. My name is Caleb Kudah. We are in the UK. This is Wembley, and precisely we are at St. Raphael's Estate, and we have come to speak to an enigma, an institution, an amazing man. 65-year-old John Osei Arthur. He's been here in the last 44 years. He has seen it all, he has done it all, and we want to have a conversation with this pot of wisdom, or what we call Nyansa Kuku, exactly. You've done it all, you've lived it all. Mr. Arthur, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, your friends call you what? The original Don Dada.
Well, they call me a lot of names. Abodwes3.
What about yourself?
And arts means Arthur.
Okay, arts.
Just to cut it short, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I mean, without Britain, I wouldn't even know myself in this country, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to explain to you, I was one of the, maybe probably lucky one. My parents brought me here, you know. I have a beautiful wife. We get married to, if he's still alive today, probably is nearly about 40 years.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I miss her tremendously. But we have 3 beautiful children. She only know about 3 or 4 grandchildren before she passed away.
Right.
And I miss her a lot.
I see that.
So life goes on. I cry most of the day for me losing my wife. I don't know if I can find a woman like that the rest of my life. And I know there's a woman there for me. So I'm going to ask you and your friends, I need a wife.
You're looking for a new one?
Yeah. My wife passed away nearly 4 years now.
How did you meet her?
We used to work together in what they call Oxford Street.
Okay.
Suffrages.
Right.
You know. She wasn't my friend because she was a tough person to say hello to. You know what I mean? Her sister was my friend. And one day, the sister asked me, John, are you married? I said, no, I'm not married. How would you like to go out with my sister? I said, I wouldn't mind because your sister is a beautiful Jesus Christ. And only that she don't say much. No even hello. I never think one day she's going to be my wife. So the sister say, you want me to talk to her when she go home? Because they were living the same around here.
Right.
Mother and father.
Okay.
Mr. Naman, I was living with my mom and dad in this country.
Okay. How old were you at the time?
Oh, I was about 20...
5, 26, 28?
3.
23. Pretty young.
Of course. She was all the same age about me, but she probably older than me about 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
But to cut everything short, my friend, which is my wife's sister, went home and tell her, oh, John says he's interested of you. What do you think? And she said she doesn't mind because she never been with a no man before.
Right.
When I met her, she was a virgin, which I shouldn't say in the public. But at the end of the day, when he came back to work the following day, I approached her. When I approached her, I said, what do you think, what your sister told you? She said, yeah, it's okay. And we worked together. So
Just like that?
That's what happened. And I asked him, I asked her the same day, would you like to come out, what do you call it, and it was weekend, so we can go have a drink. with my friends. I got plenty friends, you know. And that time I wasn't living here. She is the one living this area here.
Right.
Me, I live about 10 miles away,
Okay.
which is southwest. This is northwest.
I see you miss her a lot. I'll come back to her definitely in this conversation.
Okay.
But I want to, I'm sure you grew up in Ghana before you came here.
Okay, when I was about 18.
Wow. What are your recollections? How often do you return to Ghana? What are your recollections of life in Ghana? And when you compare that to here, what would you say is the major difference?
There's a lot of difference. 2,000 million percent different from compared with Ghana and what's the name, England or Britain. As far as I'm concerned, I make my life here. People that I know them back home, they're dead.
Wow.
All of them is old. And right now, we have 2 funerals to bury back home.
I see.
And our family, as the old people that I know before I came to this country,
Most
they're
of them
gone.
are gone.
No, most. All of them.
All of them.
So we are the new generation. You know, and me now, because of my disability, I find it difficult. When I say difficult, but my man, those who know me in Ghana before I came to this country know me. I was stuck before my parents brought me here.
Tell me about London when you first came. What has changed significantly in the last 40 years?
Oh my God, come on, man. When I came, I was young. You know, I told you before, and I'm gonna tell you again. I was young. You know, if I was like this when I first came here, I would have given you more experience. But at the same time, I was young. I was learning,
Right.
you know, learning and work, make money, enjoy myself a weekend. But it's up to you. What type of family that you came from? My family have money. You know, my grandfather brought his children in this country early in the 50s and 60s.
Right.
So it's a lot of us in this country.
I see. What was his name?
Hmm?
What's your grandfather's name?
Do I need to tell you?
Well, maybe some people might just know him. If you don't want to, that's also okay.
Well, I don't think the new generation in Ghana
Will
will
know
know him
him.
because he used to work in the Ghana National Culture Center, Kumasi.
Okay. So when you moved here, what work were you doing initially?
Well, I used to clean toilet.
Really?
Oh, yes, man. Office, you know. I clean train, but I make money.
But if your grandparents had money, why would you be doing such work?
No. They brought me here for me to do, better for my life.
Right.
You don't rely on their money, what they work for.
Okay.
So what about you yourself?
Right.
I don't have nothing. I have my 3 children and my 7 grandchildren. And this place here that I bought, if I die, it belongs to them.
You bought this place. This place belongs to you.
Yes.
How long ago was this?
Well, if you live in the council flat for so long,
Yeah.
you get discount. You can buy from them.
Okay.
Instead of paying them rent and this and that, you can buy it. And you can get between 15 to 25% discount.
Discount.
But you can't sell it within 5 years. After 5 years, you sell it, you're talking about thousands of pounds.
I like that. I like that.
You understand?
I get you. So, are you here alone? Do you live here alone?
I live here on my own. My wife dead.
And your children too have moved. They have their own family.
That's right.
So you don't have anyone caring for you?
Well, government give me a carer.
Okay.
You know, he come and do 1 or 2 things. He clean here. You go to shop and get my drink if I want to drink. He get my cigarette, you know, which I needed. most of the time. And my medication. That's what it's about.
There's a question someone asked me recently that I was surprised. It was the first time I heard it. They said, "What's your poison?" I was like, "Poison? Why would I have a poison?" But I think you understand what I mean by that.
Poison.
Yeah, what's your poison?
I don't know poison. Poison is not a good word, you know.
So they usually would say it's either you're into their drinks, smoking, women, or stuff like that.
Me.
Right?
Since my wife passed away, I haven't slept with nobody. And I'm going to ask you and your colleague, I need a woman.
What's your spec?
Well, a lady
I might
who
just find you one.
a lady who's nice and calm, respect me, who I am. I will take care of her, and as long as she take care of me, and she understand me, me and her don't have no problem.
You're 65 now. How old?
Close.
You're close to 65.
Yeah.
So the lady you're looking for, what should be her,
Maybe.
What's your spec? Some details.
40,
Okay.
in a 50.
Okay.
She's lovely, have a good breast.
Oh, that's important.
No for camera.
I know you're...
Oh, yes, my God. I like a woman with a breast.
Why is that important?
When I say a woman with a big breast, it's not a big breast,
Okay.
but something to hold on to, you know what I mean? I love my breast, man.
All right.
What do you mean, all right? Of course, it's definitely all right. Walker?
In fact, absolutely all right.
Yes, man. My God. You joking, man?
Burn it down.
Well, every man have a different ideas, choice of woman. But I speak the truth to you. I don't need to lie to you. Everything I'm telling you is gospel truth.
I get it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And I love music.
Tell me about it. I see a lot of cassettes here. What's your favorite music? What was it? Let's talk about music.
Every cassette.
Yeah.
Which is not even...
I'll show my viewers some. Many have not seen cassettes
There is a lot
in a
of
long
them
time.
behind the corner. Some of them in that black box. Some of them in the black box and the gray box. And some of them is behind and I put in the back behind the, what do you call it, the settee.
I see.
Wait.
No, this is a music room. Because you have two huge speakers. Are you able to use both of them?
I told you, because of my next door neighbor, I don't use this one. I disconnected it.
Okay.
And use one.
That's one. What's your taste? What's your favorite? Which genre of music do you enjoy most?
Ghanaian music.
Okay.
And then reggae.
Ooh.
Soca, yeah.
Okay.
Gospel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I see what I mean.
Because I used to tell my wife, not that I used to, I tell her, look, I love you. We have a good time running. But my music is number one in my life.
Oh, you love the music more than...
Wait a bit.
Right, sorry.
Wait a bit.
I'm waiting.
It's not because I don't love my wife, I don't love my children. Your woman can lift you.
Right.
This music is not gonna lift me. Because when your wife left you, you're gonna play the music to embrace yourself.
That's a companion.
Thank you.
For life.
So I tell my wife, I love music more than what? You. And she understand that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I don't love her.
She wasn't jealous.
No, man, because I do what a man's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And live together. Anything that she wants, I'm the one working. What more do you want?
Correct.
3 beautiful children.
Yeah. Lovely. And 7 amazing grandchildren.
Thank you very much.
You've lived life.
Shake my hand again. God bless you. Of course I live. And I'm still living.
You're still living, correct? I mean, you're still searching means like, there's more to life. And we're still doing it. What are you most grateful for? After 65 years, you reflect on your life and you're like, oof, I'm so grateful for A, B, and C, and D.
It's my wife. Because if it wasn't her, I won't have them 7 grandchildren. I have 3 beautiful children. And if you want to know, I can show them to you.
So beside your wife, what else are you most grateful for?
For my mom and dad to brought me here
Okay.
and make a good life for myself in this country.
Okay. All right. And what are your biggest regrets? Like, if you reflect on life, you're like, oof, that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that.
Regret about what?
Generally, life. I mean, what life choices have you made that you thought you shouldn't have, or what steps have you taken that you thought that was a misstep?
Oh, it's a lot of them.
Okay.
That even up to now, I regret it.
Care to share?
It's a lot.
A few. Share a few with me.
Regret.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have 1 or 2 friends, and they take you as a fool. You know, and then you consider one day, say, I regret doing this favor to this guy. Maybe somebody else thinking about the same way against me. But I would have know if the person come and talk to me. You know what I mean? If not, now I don't know what, you know. But it's not much.
You're still watching Beyond Borders. My name is Caleb Kudah. We are hanging out with John Osei Arthur, 65-year-old man. He's been here more than 40 years, and we are getting his reflections on life.
Yes.
Yeah. A food to obey now, the Ghana for a person a two-bar trip. What's your advice to Ghanaian young people who are thinking of looking for greener pastures back home? Ebi say baby aneha. Ebi say the grass is greener where you water. Ebi say the grass is best at home. What's your view? Piece of advice.
It's a nice country because I feel for them, those who can't make it to come to this country.
Really?
But they should keep on continuing. You know, there is a good advantage here. You know, that you can make life for yourself. But when you reach over here and you see what is going on, it's a little bit different. But you the one gonna make it different to choose, to suit you. Now it's getting hard in this country, not like maybe 30 or 40 years ago. It's getting harder and harder. They still need people to do some donkey work. When I say donkey work, the job that the white people don't want to do. Cleaning. I mean, that's what immigrants in this country, when they came here to do. Hospital, cleaning the toilet. I mean, if somebody vomit or sick, you name it. It's the black people doing it. If you're willing to do this type of job, or you want to know to find a way to become in here. You know, when you are here, you may see your countryman, but some of your countrymen, they don't even want to know you. Me, when I was coming, I did have a beard. When my mom see me, she said, my God, look at my son, I living for so long, and he's begun to grow a beard. Because I could have came to this country at the age of 4. But it's okay. I mean,
You came so early, but still I would teach you. How did you manage
well,
to do that?
I went home 90, is it 95 or 94? After they give me redundancy from railway.
Oh, you worked at the railway as well.
Oh yeah,
And there was a redundancy.
18 years.
Wow. You worked there for 18 years.
Oh yes, man.
How would you describe the railway system here?
Oh, yes, better. The best job in this country. To me, as a foreigner.
Why would you say so? What work exactly were you doing? Why would you say it's the best
I was
job?
in charge with the first class carpet cleaning.
Okay.
First class, where people pay a lot of money. I check the train, and I mean, the carpet is bad. As you can see, my carpet is spotless. You know, when my grandchildren is here and they make noise, I mean, dirtiness, as soon as they go, I get my Hoover or I get my machine and shampoo it. I don't like dirtiness. No. Anyway, so I was in charge of the first class.
Okay.
Forget about the second class. Second class belong to, you know. That is where I learned how to. I was clean from back home,
Okay.
you know.
But now, I'm seeing a situation where.
Sorry,
Sure.
it's the best job I ever done in this country.
Okay. I'm seeing a situation where people who are in the middle class, married, have a child or two, have a regular income, source of income, have a car, rented a decent apartment or close to decent, and they're all trying to sell their land, their cars, pack everything, and they want to relocate here and come and work here. You came really young. But for those who have started life and have a head start, would you advise that they leave everything they have there and come and do this kind of menial job here? Or you would think that if they also put in the hard work, they could make their, grass greener back home?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. It depends.
Right.
If you all right in Ghana and you're making a living and you take care of your family and you know yourself you're all right, don't bother to sell nothing to come to this country. Don't. But the people who are struggling and they have a bit of money, thinking they can make it shortcut, find a way to come to this country. They, number one, they should think about the money that they have. Because when you come over here and you don't have nobody, you don't know nobody, you're gonna find it difficult.
Right.
So my advice to them, they should be careful before what they have,
You lose it.
selling it and take a gamble to come over here. Don't.
Okay.
That's
Thank you
right.
for watching me on Brothers. I am Caleb Kudah. Keep watching City TV.
Wow, wow, yeah. I love you,
I love you too.